In today's English lesson, you are going to learn English while we fly to Iceland. But we're not in Iceland yet. We are in a town called Auburn, Maine, and we are at the bus station. But unfortunately, you can't go into the bus station. Let's check out some of these signs here. See? Remains closed at this time. My ticket said to be here 30 minutes prior to the bus departing, which is just a fancy way to say get here 30 minutes before the bus leaves. My bus leaves at 1:30, 12:42. I don't have any water, but as I was driving into the bus station here, I noticed a store just down there a little ways. So I say, since we have some time, let's run to the store, grab a bottle of water, come back here and talk about our ticket. There's only one other group of people that are here for the bus, but let's get the water, come back, and I'll talk about what gets me a little nervous about my ticket. All right, we've got our bottle of water, and that didn't take long at all. It's like 12:52. But the thing that worries me a little bit is what was said on my ticket. It said basically first come, first serve. So let's talk about that term. That means whoever gets here first will have a seat. You can't actually reserve a seat, even though I bought a ticket. So we are going to Portland, Maine, costs $3. The bus is going to be here in about 40 minutes, and there are only 4 or 5 other people waiting. So hopefully we'll have a seat. But then when we get to Portland, we are going to drive down to Boston, and that is where we will catch our plane to Iceland. That sign says no loitering or soliciting. Maybe we should talk about what that means in English. Loitering. That means exactly what we are doing now, just waiting in a place. Soliciting, it's a little different. That means like trying to sell people things. So you can't do either of those here at this bus station, or you might also hear it called a bus terminal. I heard they are closing this bus station in like 2 weeks, which is why you can't go inside. So the service from Auburn, Maine to Portland, Maine will be discontinued in 2 weeks. I'll have to drive down to Portland if I want to catch the bus. But the bus is not my favorite mode of transportation, and we'll talk about why it's not my favorite mode when the bus is finally here and we are on our way to Portland. Oh, the news is here. Maybe they are talking about the bus station closing. Okay, this isn't too bad. They're actually a little early. I have the whole row to myself. There aren't too many people on the bus. There's an outlet here so I can plug up my phone. The bus driver did tell me that I do need to change buses in Portland. I was hoping I could stay right on here until I get to the airport in Boston. Aw, 2 people are saying goodbye to each other. It's always sad when people have to leave each other, but they look like they're laughing. Oh, that wasn't too bad. So we have about a 2-hour bus ride down to Boston, Massachusetts, and there we will be going to Logan Airport to get our plane to Iceland. I think the camera person wants to capture the bus leaving. I heard the reporter talking, and it seems like they are going to try to keep this bus station open. There's a college in the next town over called Bates College, and I know a lot of students come from other parts of the country to come here, actually other parts of the world. So this is like the best way to catch a flight out of Portland, Maine or Boston, Massachusetts. It's pretty cheap. Did I say $40 for me to go about 2 hours down the road? Before it gets too busy on this bus, let's check out the bathroom situation. Let's see what the bathroom looks like. I mean, it's a bathroom. If you have to go, you can go in here and it's pretty clean. No sink, but there is hand sanitizer. We are on our bus to Boston. There are quite a few more people on here than the last bus. This bus is fuller than the last one, but I still have the row all to myself. I am sitting near the bathroom, which is not ideal, but I think I'm going to put on some music and maybe take a nap. We have about 2 hours until we get to Boston. Well, maybe an hour and a half. I think it was 2 hours total. About an hour and a half.
And I will announce the airlines for each stop. My name's Darrow. I want to thank everyone for traveling with Concord Coach. Thank you.
I've had a crazy couple hours. Let me sit down and tell you all about it. Security took quite a while. It was really well organized. There were just a lot of people waiting to get through. What time is it now? It's 6:16. My plane boards at 8 o'clock, but it leaves at 8:50. So I have a couple hours to kill. It's another way to say you have a couple hours where you don't really have anything to do. So I'm going to sit here for a little while, charge my devices. Right over here, there is a currency exchange. I'm not going to exchange my currency there. Get Icelandic kroner, I think is what they use. Use my US dollars to get that. No, they always rip you off at the airport, right? They always take your money. I'm going to wait until I get to an ATM in Iceland so I can get some money. But I heard that almost every place takes a card, so I might not even need cash. You have to empty your water bottle when you go through security. They let me keep the bottle, which is good because even water is really expensive here at the airport. But they do have filling stations, so you can fill your water bottle with tap water. It tastes pretty good and it's a lot cheaper. Okay, the flight to Iceland is only 4 hours. So I'm not going to get a lot of sleep. I wanted to record this so I can fall asleep as soon as we take off. Hopefully I will be able to get some sleep. But luckily I have a seat with a lot of leg room. It's almost first class, but we're still economy. I don't think they're serving a meal here. I think I'll see you in Iceland. Okay, we made it. There is the Icelandic flag right behind me. That's the adjective, Icelandic. Somebody who is from Iceland, we would call them Icelandic, or maybe an Icelander. But I am on Icelandic soil, and I didn't get a whole lot of sleep on the plane last night. First impressions of Iceland, at least here in the airport, take a look at this. Kind of dirty. Just people leave their trash. The bathrooms were atrocious. It's another way to say that they were really bad. But that is going to do it here from Iceland. There will be more English lessons from Iceland. If there are any more, I will leave links to them here. If not, it's another English lesson that I think you might like. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.